Hello everyone, still in Sahel in the north coast of Egypt, one of the best places in the world, and we're gonna talk this video about what has happened last week, what we expect in the coming weeks, and how to invest in this market. Okay, so basically we have two good news that happened last week. The first good news is that the market ended flat versus the week before. The S&P ended flat versus the previous week, and the Nasdaq ended flat versus the prior week. Now, this is the first time that this happened in the last month. So, in the prior 3 weeks, the market was going down and down and down. Nasdaq was down 10%, and S&P was down 7%. Now, the first good news is that this has ended. Okay, the market ended flat last week, which is in itself it's a very good news. Okay. Now the second good news is that the market ended higher than the start of the week. It's a very positive news because it means that what happened in Japan last week and what we talked about last week didn't affect the market and didn't let the market ended negatively. The market actually ended flat and it ended higher than the previous at the start of the week, which is in itself is a very good news. Okay, so two good news happened last week. It doesn't mean that we are out of the correction yet. We still need to see that we have 1 week that is ending positive versus the previous week. This didn't happen till now. So the major trend is still downward, but we are seeing reversal on the daily chart. So on the daily chart, we're seeing some positive momentum, but this didn't translate this yet to the weekly chart. We need to see a week that is ending higher than the prior week. This didn't happen yet. Okay, so major trend is down, but we see a reversal. Okay, so that what has happened, still good news. And we need to see more confirmation that there is the reversal on the daily is going to the reversal on the weekly. This is what happened last week. Now, how to invest in this market situation? I have two strategies for the coming period. Strategy number one is to use the company results. So you know that in the last 2-3 weeks we had a lot of companies announcing results, and we had some companies that announced results that were greater than the expectation of the market, and the price of these companies started going up even with the market going down. Okay, which is a very good news. Okay, so we need to look for these companies that they had result in the last 2-3 weeks, and this reflected on the price and started to go up even with the downward that happened on Monday last week. They are still ending higher than the prior week. So these companies are not a lot, but they are existing. Like what? I'll tell you a few companies and I'll put them in the note in the comments as well. Lilly, for example, is one of them. BLTR, CLOV, USTO, LRN, okay, UBST. Okay, I'll put them in the comment in this video. Okay, so this is the first strategy that I am recommending. The second strategy that I'm recommending is that there are a few companies as well. They didn't announce result, but there is something that is happening on them. They didn't go down with the market. The market was going down for the last 4 weeks. Okay, last week ended flat, but prior 3 weeks was going down, and they didn't go down. So there is something happening in these companies. This means that these companies have something strong in them. What is this a strong thing? We don't know. Maybe someone is buying, a fund is buying, or they are fundamentally good. We don't care. But what we care about is that the market was going down. These companies is flat or going up. Okay, so we need to look for these companies. How do we know? You just compare the chart versus the S&P and versus the Nasdaq of these companies, and you will see that they are flat or going up while the market was going down. Okay, again, I'll put some of these companies in the chat. They are I'll give some examples. Well, for example, WELL, ABV, ABBV, IRM, Region, REGN, and CACI. So these companies are flat or going up while the market was going down. There is something going on. We need to invest in these companies. So I'm suggesting to start initiating some positions in these companies using these two strategies, and then we'll see what's happening next week. At least so that we are partially in. If the market started to rebound up, we are partially in. We don't lose the rebound of the market. Okay? So this is about how to invest in the market. Now the last thing is about next week. You know that the results season is almost over. We had several, all the companies, majority of the companies have announced results. So there are no more companies to announce results. I think Nvidia is in the third week of August. That's the last one. But I don't expect that there are a lot of companies that will announce results that can affect the market. We need to see that there is a pressure on the Fed to have an emergency meeting prior to the one on 18th of September to reduce rate. We need to see if this gonna materialize or not. I don't expect it, but if the pressure increases, then maybe they will do an emergency meeting to cut rate. They don't normally react to just market going down, or maybe they will react to the CPI. The CPI is coming on Wednesday. Okay, so we expect about 2.9 result. The market expectation is 2.9% inflation for July. This will be announced on Wednesday at 8:30 in the morning US time. And this is a very important result, because if the results came higher than 2.9, it has a positive and negative. The positive is that the economy is doing good. The negative is that the higher inflation means the Fed will not cut rate very fast. Okay, if it came lower than 2.9, then it means that the inflation is reducing, so there is adding pressure to the Fed to reduce rate, but it means the economy is bad. So last time we talked about there is bull and bear, they are fighting together. The fight is still going on, and we need to see this, who will win after the CPI result. So in the last month, the bear was winning, because we have seen 3 weeks going down. Last week there was a balance, and we need to see what will happen. Will the bear continue winning? All the bull will start taking the lead and make the market reverse. Okay, so this is all about what has happened and how to invest in the market. What do we expect in the coming week? If you have any question, feel free to put it in the comment, and I will be happy to answer this. Have a great trade, everyone, and a profitable trade. Good luck. Bye bye.